Maternal narcissism is a painful reality for many children. It involves a mother prioritizing her own needs above her child's. This is not just about being self-centered, it's about a deep-seated belief that the world revolves around them. These mothers have difficulty empathizing with their children. They struggle to understand and validate their child's feelings. Their own need for admiration and control takes center stage. Narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, is a clinical diagnosis. It's characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. It's crucial to remember a formal diagnosis requires a mental health professional. However, understanding the traits of NPD helps illuminate the behaviors of a narcissistic mother. Narcissistic mothers often display a pattern of behaviors that harm their children's emotional well-being. One common tactic is invalidation. They dismiss their child's feelings and experiences. Another tactic is comparison. The child is constantly compared to others, often siblings, creating a sense of inadequacy. These mothers may also manipulate situations to control their children's emotions. Achievements are often met with indifference or belittling remarks. Instead of offering praise and encouragement, the narcissistic mother focuses on how the achievement reflects on her. This constant negativity erodes the child's self-esteem. They grow up believing they are not good enough, no matter how hard they try. The words of a narcissistic mother can leave lasting scars. They often use phrases that gaslight, guilt-trip, and minimize their child's feelings. "That never happened" is a classic example of gaslighting. By denying the child's reality, the mother maintains control over the narrative. "I do so much for you" is another common phrase. This guilt-inducing statement makes the child feel indebted to their mother and obligated to meet her needs. Comparisons like "be more like your brother" foster sibling rivalry and undermine the child's sense of self-worth. When the child expresses their emotions, the narcissistic mother might say, "get over it." This dismissive response teaches the child their feelings are not valid and should be suppressed. Narcissistic mothers often create a chaotic and competitive family environment. They thrive on drama and use triangulation to maintain control. Sibling rivalry is actively encouraged. The mother may have a golden child who can do no wrong and a scapegoat who is blamed for everything. This dynamic pits siblings against each other, preventing them from forming healthy bonds. The children are constantly vying for their mother's attention and approval, which is always conditional. Family gatherings can be particularly stressful. The narcissistic mother may put on a charming facade for outsiders while continuing to manipulate and control her children behind closed doors. Living as a puppet: control and manipulation. Control is a central theme in the relationship between a narcissistic mother and her child. The mother sees her child as an extension of herself, not as an individual with their own thoughts, feelings, and desires. She dictates every aspect of the child's life, from their clothes and friends to their academic and career choices. This stifling control prevents the child from developing a sense of autonomy and independence. Manipulation is another key tool in the narcissistic mother's arsenal. She uses guilt trips, emotional blackmail, and other tactics to get her way. The child learns to walk on eggshells, constantly trying to anticipate and fulfill their mother's needs to avoid triggering her anger or disapproval. This creates a deeply unhealthy dynamic where the child's needs are always secondary. Behind the mask, the dual persona of a narcissistic mother. Narcissistic mothers often present a very different face to the world than they do to their children. In public, they may appear charming, caring, and even devoted. They go to great lengths to cultivate a positive image, ensuring others see them as the perfect mother. However, behind closed doors, the mask slips. The narcissistic mother reverts to her controlling, manipulative, and emotionally abusive behaviors. This stark contrast between the public and private persona can be incredibly confusing for the child. It can also make it difficult for others to understand and believe the child's experiences. The child may feel isolated and alone, unsure of who to trust or how to explain what is happening at home. This isolation can have a profound impact on their self-esteem and ability to form healthy relationships. Scars. that linger long-term effects on children. Growing up with a narcissistic mother can have long-lasting effects on a child's emotional and psychological well-being. They may struggle with low self-esteem, feeling inadequate and unworthy of love and respect. Relationships can be a challenge. They may find it difficult to trust others or establish healthy boundaries. Past patterns of people-pleasing and seeking validation can repeat in their adult relationships. Anxiety and depression are also common among children of narcissistic mothers. The constant criticism, manipulation, and emotional neglect take a toll on their mental health. They may also experience feelings of emptiness, a lack of direction, and a pervasive sense of not knowing who they truly are. These challenges highlight the importance of seeking help and support to heal from the wounds of the past. Breaking free, seeking help and healing. Escaping the clutches of a narcissistic mother can feel impossible, but healing is possible. The first step is acknowledging the problem and understanding that the mother's behavior is not the child's fault. Therapy can be incredibly beneficial. A therapist can provide a safe space to process the trauma, challenge the negative messages internalized during childhood, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Self-help strategies are also important. Reading books and articles about narcissistic mothers can be validating and empowering. Joining a support group provides a sense of community and allows individuals to share their experiences and support one another. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, courage, and self-compassion to break free from the past and create a brighter future. Your journey to wholeness. Your journey to wholeness begins with understanding that you are not alone. Countless others have endured the pain of a narcissistic mother. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Your mother's narcissism is her burden, not yours. Embrace self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy and nourish your soul. Set healthy boundaries. This may involve limiting contact with your mother or establishing clear expectations for communication. Most importantly, believe in your strength and resilience. You have the power to heal and create a life filled with joy, authenticity, and meaningful connections. Your journey starts now.